He's got the tow motor. And that's my M1000 double R in there.
So it's a big day. Your bike finally got here, huh?
Yes, finally.
Yeah, so
Neither of us have seen this thing.
No, it looks all good through the windows. It looks pretty cool. Can't wait to see it in person. You can see the straps are still on it.
Yep.
Big green straps, so that means there wasn't any warranty work done at the dock, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Lid off. Looks like we have a bunch of accessories, so that's good.
Yes.
Oh, put it on the screen.
Oh, look at all that beautiful carbon fiber.
Like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a cool M seat.
Oh yeah, look at that. We're still gonna stick a Luimoto on there.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. But oh, yeah, that's cool how the dash is surrounded by the carbon there.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. That is very nice. Although I would think something would go there, like a different shift light or something. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, yeah, those are
I thought
beautiful.
the other ones we saw though had black pegs. Maybe not. But I like how they're a little more adjustable than the previous M rear set.
I like the wheels, Zach. Seems like you see more carbon, just a little bit more carbon, right?
Oh, a lot more. If you look at your old bike compared to this one,
Yes.
no rip beer color at all, just clear coat like it
Yes.
should have been. Same suspension looks like, the Marzocchi stuff that
Yes.
the other bike came with.
Yep.
The nice Akrapovic titanium exhaust, which they didn't put on the M1000R. I was surprised. All right, so we got the bike in the shop. Let's see. They got the good battery in it. Cool, they do.
Lithium ion?
Yup, lithium.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a nice looking seat.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Looks about the same under the rider's seat.
Doesn't that seat seem a bit wide? Look how it extends.
We have
out.
to get some actual padding.
Yeah. Zach, my entire fist fits in the front air intake.
Wow.
And I have a large hand that I can palm a basketball with.
That is a large air intake. The official warranty sticker on there, your 24-hour roadside. For in case you get stranded.
I didn't even know you put those on bikes.
Yeah, about 2 years ago they started this. 'Cause I think that might be one of the only places beside your owner's manual you can find that number.
Okay.
Good old toolkit. I don't think there's much in there. Probably the usual screwdriver. Oh, a couple fuses.
Nice.
I think that's for adjusting the shock preload. Oh, and adjusting the shock preload on the front. A little plastic adapter so you don't scratch it. Kind of useful.
Yep.
And a 10 and 13 millimeter wrench. Oh, so you can adjust your chain. Those are two sizes
Very nice.
that you would need. Let's take a quick look at what we get in our sticker kit before we put it off to the side.
Okay.
Curious.
A bunch of numbers.
I think we know it's numbers for sure, but is it anything else?
I see the numbers.
Oh, all the
Oh yeah, for the belly
Belly
pain. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. They haven't sent these out for a long time.
Mm-hmm. It smells good too, Zach.
Yeah. They did give 2 sets of
Oh,
numbers.
nice. They thought ahead.
Yeah.
So this bike can be number 33.
33?
See, aren't you glad that you vetoed my request to order all this stuff?
Yeah. All right, so I figured out the left side so far, and that's looking pretty cool.
It's beautiful. Wide, right?
Yeah,
Look how wide
real
that
wide,
is.
yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, they actually like covered. You can't see the engine. It's a really nice belly pan setup.
Wow.
The instructions that they give are completely wrong.
Okay.
I don't know if in Europe maybe they come assembled differently, but we're not even talking like the same belly pan. It's really weird. So it's a little bit of a puzzle to figure out. But we're 90% of the way there, if not all the way.
Look how wide this is, guys. In comparison, we'll look at this and then we'll look at another M1000 RR and how the fairings are mounted, and it's just not the same. Wow. Super impressive.
More plastic washers behind the screws, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So now that they're installed, let's give it a quick test fit. We'll see if they wind up hitting or not. The other side probably is the average.
No, yeah. It sticks lower than, it's not hitting right now.
Yeah.
Because you're away from it.
If I went up in.
Yeah, I don't think you would clear with it on.
Okay.
Yep.
Just so we know. All right, we're back day 2 of prepping our M1000RR now. Before we uncrated it and built it, today we're gonna do the finished prep stuff. I connected the battery before. It's got the lithium in it. We checked out the voltage, it's good. So now we just gotta fill up the fuel tank with some premium fuel here.
93 octane.
Yep.
That's the best we have in the United States, guys.
They got better gas overseas.
We always get comments, Zach, about, oh, in my country, we've got 99 octane. In my
Really?
country, we've got 105.
Yeah, we only get 93.
Right.
And then we're gonna add a bottle of BMW fuel system cleaner because that's what gets put in every new bike.
Yes.
They pay for it under warranty, so it's pretty cool.
And then we're going to do one of my favorite things, and that is weighing the bike with the full tank of fuel so that we can have an accurate comparison to our S1000s that we weigh with full tanks of fuel.
And we'll try to write it down, that way we know where we started and where you wind up after all the modifications.
Absolutely.
Here's a fuel system cleaner that we use, BMW Advantech stuff. It's good stuff. I've actually had it where a customer maybe got high ethanol content fuel.
Yes.
And then it was like rainy for 3 days and it absorbed a bunch of moisture in the gas tank and the bike ran really crummy. And then just put a bottle of this in and it makes it's still not running 100% correct, but it runs good enough that you can get that tank of gas out, get fresh gas in, saves you from having to suck all the fuel out of the tank.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is kind of a pain.
Spools.
Yeah, we got some Bmw M component spools here.
I like them.
Easy to install,
And
little
they're black.
Loctite. Snug it up.
Beautiful. I mean, the bike is already colorful. We don't need to introduce that much more color to it. So
No,
those
I
black
don't
ones
think
are
so
nice.
either.
Yeah.
Try to keep it simple. But since I can't put it back on my bench, this is gonna come in handy so we can put it on the rear stand
Yes.
for the rest of the work. All right, let's pop these passenger pegs off. No need for them, right?
No.
And now that we got it up on the stand, you can see our pit bowl stand still works perfectly fine, even with the underslung caliper.
Yep.
You can see they globbed a ton of grease on this chain. So if we leave that on there and I take it for a ride, it's just gonna be all over the motorcycle. So we have to take 5-10 minutes here and clean this off as best we can.
Thank you for doing that.
All right, so I got the chain all cleaned up. You can see all that nasty white stuff off of it, so shouldn't go flying all over the place, but we do still want to keep a little lubrication between these pins and the sprockets. So we'll use some Motul chain lube here and lube that up. On both sides of the rollers. And we do want to keep a little bit of lubrication on these side plates because those pins are steel, like we mentioned before, and they will rust.
Yes, on the BMW Endurance chain.
Yeah, on the BMW Endurance chain, not our EK3D chains. So we'll just let that sit for a moment and then wipe it dry. All right, we're gonna try a little heat gun action here. See if we can warm up the adhesive on the back of this reflector to get rid of it. Let's give it a shot with some Goo Gone. Sometimes we have luck with that. Spray a little wash and wax on our spot that we got our reflectors off of. Get rid of all that Goo Gone. Make sure nothing gets on your brakes. And we are good to go. That looks a million times better, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Hopefully the Goo Gone comes off the floor sometime.
Okay.
Looks nice and clein, right?
Yes.
See any dust?
No dust at all, sir.
All right, that's what we want. Hopefully it stays that way.
We got to get our BMW Motorrad screen protector on there. It's a must-have on these bikes.
Get it
Look at
sitting.
that. Yes. Like magic, all by itself. Perfect.
Cool.
And now it reads BMW Motorrad at the very bottom left.
Okay, so we got the bike outside. Super nice day today.
Yes.
We got sunshine. It's pretty warm. I don't know, 70 or so. We got our intercom scales zeroed out over there if you want to go show them, Eve.
Yes. And I also want to show them the fuel level, Mr.
Yes, we'll
Zach.
show the full tank of fuel.
He's putting those on the intercom wireless scales. And we're certifying that we have a full tank of fuel, yes. We'll let it settle down for a second and admire its beauty while it's doing that. And I'm gonna make a guess before you tell me, Mr. Zach.
Okay.
This bike is still relatively stock. I want to guess 430 pounds.
That is an excellent guess, Ebe. 431.
431.
I
Nice.
believe our S1000s come in about 435.
Yes, they do.
So we got about 4 pounds, which that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
So, and a lot of that's the exhaust. I mean,
Yes.
the second we change out that exhaust, we're gonna dump 20 pounds.
Absolutely.
So that's what, 411
Yep.
with a full tank. So
Yep.
I think we should be able to get right around 400 with this bike.
Yes.
Between subframe, exhaust, fuel tank.
Yeah, because as Zach mentioned, Full Six is sending us a carbon fiber subframe for this bike. It's designed for the new 2023 S1000 and M1000s, and we have a. Is that Full Six also? The fuel tank?
I believe the fuel tank is made by Full Six. I'm not sure though.
Carbon fiber fuel tank coming for this bike. So.
Well, that's pretty cool. All right, so we got it up on our rear stand again, and if we look down here, you can see our oil sight glass. You see that there, Ebe?
I do.
And you can see that there's oil in it, so that's all we need to fire it up, and we're gonna let it run for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna shut it off, let it sit about 3 minutes and give that a check and see if we need to top it off or anything.
Okay.
So let's give it its first startup. Fold the side stand up and down. Put it back down. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe just fold it up.
There it is.
Offset it likes.
Yep. Full tank.
Get the clock set. That's what I usually do while I'm waiting for the 3 minutes. Make sure all the displays work. Oh, look, we got a picture of the M bike in there.
Nice. That's nice.
New fairings and everything.
Yep.
No TPMS sensors.
Cool.
Make sure our other sports screens work.
Yeah.
.244. And then just run a quick safety check, make sure everything works like it's supposed to.
Yep.
Yep. Flasher, yep. A little louder horn.
Yeah. Yep. High beams. Yep.
Forward.
Flashers. Yep.
Side stand
Yep.
switch works.
Side stand.
Clutch switch works. Kill switch works. Still got heated grips. They work.
Nice.
Pop it in the old race mode. Sounds good.
It does. It does sound
It's a
good.
little, the engine's a little quieter, I think maybe because it's a little more enclosed.
Yeah.
Still ticky, but. All right, so we'll leave that sit for a couple minutes and then do our final oil level check. While we're doing that, I can set the air pressure in the tires. All right, let's double check our oil level. How's it look?
Looks about at half.
Okay. Yeah, we can leave it roll at that. I might add a little bit.
Okay.
Top it off just a hair.
Oh, not bad, Zach.
Yeah, looks better than expected.
And they even fraudulently put BMW motor on
Yeah.
there.
It didn't seem like it was going to stick very well,
Yeah.
but heating it up brought some stickiness back to it. It was like falling off this paper.
Yeah.
I think that might actually stay on the gas tank.
I hope so, because I like the way
Yeah.
it looks. I'm guessing you know the torque specs.
Yeah, 100 Newton meters.
There we go. Nice.
All right, so why don't you jump up on the motorcycle, take your first seat, see what you think. If you want to move levers or rear sets or anything, let me know.
Okay.
Does it feel any different? Does it feel the same?
Levers feel good.
I know they do, don't they?
Yeah. Levers feel great, actually. And then, yeah, the rear sets feel great too. Just have to take them to GP shift.
Yeah, so it looks like same setup. Yep, we can just move that rod to the front to get it in GP. So let me do that real fast just because it might move the shifter while you're sitting on it.
Okay.
All right, so we got all the checks done and put it into GP shift, and you like the way everything felt, so you're gonna take it out for its first ride, bring it back, and then it'll be all yours. Easy.
Thank you, Zach.
Oh, it's tall.
Yes.
It's very tall.
So you're gonna allow me to lower it?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. Zach hates when I lower butcher bikes. I'm not lowering that bike, guys, and I'm not gonna lower my brand new Panigale V4R either, okay? And I apologize in advance for already lowering my RSV4 Factory Ultra Dark. But if I happen to get my hands on the 2023 RSV4 Special Edition Speed White, I won't lower that bike. Zach's first ride on the 2023 M1000 RR. He has a microphone on. We'll be able to hear him for a little bit. And he's off.
All right, so just got back from the initial test ride.
Yes.
Want to put a couple more miles on it than expected because the exit I usually get back on the highway on, it's an exit into an entrance, was closed. So I had to go take a little detour, which put me through some construction and pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But anyway, got to test it out in all different kinds of circumstances. Found out it doesn't necessarily like rolling to a light and you pulling the clutch in.
Okay.
It stalled on me. And it sounded like it was going to stall a couple times, like the idle might be a little low.
Okay.
I'm sure Brent will have a fix for that. But other than that, it's super fast and it's just effortless the way that it accelerates.
Yeah.
And it's super nimble. It's almost too nimble. It's almost too easy to turn.
Wow.
The fairings being wide like that, you notice that no air hits your legs. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
And
I see that.
The seat is great. That's the best S1000 seat by far.
What makes it so good, Zach?
It's just super comfortable.
Yeah.
I hit all these nasty bumps that I always hit and I didn't feel anything. It's just got a bunch of padding in it, you know?
Yeah.
Yet it still feels supportive enough that you feel you can move around and it's flat enough, you know?
Yes.
Looking at the gauges, when you take a look at your gauges, it's great to see all that carbon around it. It looks, you feel like you're on something premium for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I ride probably 2 or 3 S1000s every day just because of service and they all go out for test rides. This doesn't even feel like an S1000 whatsoever. It feels like a completely different motorcycle.
Nice.
It's really weird. I can't believe it. I'm like, I'm telling myself on an S1000, but I didn't feel like it the whole time. So yeah, everything else looks good though. It looks like it's holding all its liquids. Chain didn't loosen up, so. Did
you hear any extra noise from the big fist accepting intake there?
Yes, once those little flapper doors inside open up around 6,000 or 7,000 RPM, you hear it.
Yeah.
And it's a nice deeper growl. I can't wait until
we
get the break-in miles on it, or we remove it and you can hear it all the time.
Yeah.
But looks like our exhaust is turning colors a little bit at the one weld, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to come on in, we'll just get your owner's manual signed that the bike's been PDI'd.
Nice.
One more signature, and it is all prepped and ready to be delivered. I'll hand you over to the sales guy now.
Thank you, Zach.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed uncrating and prepping the M bike with us, doing a couple minor modifications just so it's not stock.
Yes.
And can't wait to hear what your first impressions are of the first ride.
You got it, Zach. Thank you, man. And thanks for viewing, guys.